Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with another Funko Pop. Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with another Funko Pop unboxing for you for a brand new set of Funko Pops that I am absolutely loving, and I was super excited to see that they actually finally made. This is the new set of Pops for the brand new Harley Quinn Animated TV series that's now been going on for the past number of years. I think it's now on season 4. It also has a couple specials as well. If you have not watched it on HBO Max, absolutely recommend watching it. If you are a fan of animation, if you're a fan of these DC characters and love watching these funny shows, definitely something to watch. I really enjoy it myself. The show's a little bit more adult, a little bit more crude, does have a lot more of like sex jokes in it, a lot more kind of hyper-violent nature to it, but it's also super funny and it kind of has these characters in a different light, and it does have some pretty decent heart to it, especially when you're looking at it from Harley's perspective. And I think Poison Ivy has really become a character that I really loved in the show as well, and there's so many funny side characters in it too. A couple of them that we actually have Funko Pops for today. Now before we get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, you do enjoy Funko content, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. It does make a massive difference. And if you never want to miss a video, you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. Now jumping on into the figures we're going to be taking a look at today, I have the entire wave of the common Funko Pops for the Harley Quinn show. There are some exclusives I have not been able to find yet, so we'll try to cover those at the end. But let's go ahead and jump on in and taking a look at these Funko Pops. And the first one we got to start with is got to be the girl herself, Harley Quinn. And this is a pop I recently picked up over from Hot Topic, and I really liked it and was kind of my inspiration to try to pick up the rest of the figures. And you can see with the box, you do have the logo for the Harley Quinn show and some really fun box art similar to what you see on the intro for the show. And I really do like the mold for this figure. Definitely makes it look a little bit more true to the show with the way that the animation style is. And she is wearing an outfit that she has on throughout the show. She wore it a lot more early on, but of course she still wears it throughout the show because that is one of her classic outfits, and she even has the hammer in her hand. And the second figure, which is definitely one of my favorites from the entire wave here, is going to be Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy really become one of my favorite characters in the entire show, next to Harley, just because of one, her humor, and two, the way the character kind of is a little bit more grounded, but also kind of a whole lot bigger with her powers, and really puts her in really interesting situations. So I love it, and I love the job that Lake Bell does voicing Poison Ivy. And we really don't get to see Poison Ivy a lot in Batman shows or movies, so definitely really cool we are seeing her in the show. And she does look great with the green pants with the little like vines all over it too. She has the red hair just like she has in the show with her hand on her hip, kind of having a little bit of an attitude like she normally does. Now whenever you think about Harley Quinn, the next thing you're going to think about right after it is going to be the Joker. And so of course we needed to get a Joker Funko Pop for this wave, and indeed we did, as we do have the Joker. Now if you've seen the show, the Joker isn't as big of a character past the first season. He does cut back in, I think in season 3 I believe, as kind of like a different version of himself, but still super cool to be able to have Joker. And I really like the design of him because he looks super different than what we normally see him in all the other Funko Pops we've gotten from the Joker, just because of how he looks like in his cartoon form. But I definitely am a fan of this design. The way he's kind of stepping forward in the stance is definitely a lot more unique, and his face is kind of a little bit bigger, with his chin drooping down, his mouth open and everything like he is laughing, and he has that bigger hair on top of him, usually something you don't see from the Joker Pops, and that hair is all green and the kind of that darker black as well. Just a really nice shape. The next pop that we have from this set is definitely one of the more unique figures that you're going to find from DC, and such a funny character voiced by JB Smoove. We have Frank the Plant. This guy is just so funny. One of the plants that lives with Poison Ivy and Harley, but he is super fun in the show just because he's JB Smoove. He's just JB Smoove, kind of just playing around as a big ass plant. Super, super funny. And I really love how they made him into a Funko Pop, because you would not think that they would actually try to make him into a pop, but it is such a fun one. He is in the giant planter with his arms or kind of tentacles sticking out, and he actually does have those two flowers that work as his eyes too. His mouth open with his sharp teeth and everything. He just kind of has that big grotesque head, and he's definitely a whole lot heavier than all of the other pops, but this is one I absolutely love. And now the final pop we have in this wave is probably my least favorite pop out of the entire one, but I actually really like the character in the show because he is super funny, and it is Dr. Psycho. In Dr. Psycho, we saw a whole lot more early on. Of course, he does come back in the show, but he was kind of gone for a lot of Season 2/Season 3, but he does come back eventually. But definitely is a fun character where he has that mind control power, so he is trying to use that a little bit in this pop. And it is a really funny performance from Tony Hale for this character throughout the show, so I'm definitely a big fan of the character. But the pop itself, I mean, it kind of looks like him, looks like the cartoon design, so I definitely got to give Funko Pop on that. But I don't know, something about it just makes it my least favorite. Not to say it is bad in any sort of way, because it definitely is still a solid mold, especially with all the detail in the hair and the way that he's making his eye twitch a little bit, where he's trying to use his mind control powers with his hands out in front. But I guess he's just not as big of a character, in my opinion, to want to be a part of this wave. Well, there we have it, guys. There's our look at the new set of Funko Pops coming out for the brand new Harley Quinn Animated Series. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of this show, have loved all of the seasons so far. Cannot wait to see more, because I think they are doing another season soon, I think in 2024. Can't quite remember, but definitely a great show. I recommend checking it out if you haven't already. Now, these aren't the only pops that are going to be coming for the show. Fans of the show will also be able to look forward to a couple other exclusives. I believe there is an exclusive, I think it's from GameStop, of Poison Ivy, the glow-in-the-dark version, which definitely looks super cool. I would love to get that at some point. And then another one that I'm definitely on the hunt for is going to be an exclusive of Harley and Poison Ivy in their wedding outfits. Super cool, since that's a really big moment in the show. I would love to get that as a pop. But there are so many characters from the show that are so fantastic but there are so many characters from the show that are really fantastic that I would love to see in Funko Pop form. Kite Man is one of them. That would be awesome, because I don't think we've ever gotten a Kite Man pop before in general. Also, Bane. I love this version of Bane. Maybe him holding his pasta maker. That would be hilarious. So many other cool characters that we can see as pops coming from the show. Let me know if you're a fan of the Harley Quinn show, and if you'd like to see more different Harley Quinn Funko Pops in the comments down below. And also down in the comments, let me know what you think of the figures that we did show off today and unbox. Do you plan on picking up any of these Harley Quinn figures for your collection? And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on this video as well if you do enjoy it. And of course, you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.